Hello everyone, this is Anime Uchiha X. I hope you're all having a great day or night. Today, we are exploring a what-if scenario. What if Issei was the reincarnation of Toji Fushiguro? Let's start. Morning, Issei's room. Opens with a typical morning for Issei Hayadu. His alarm buzzes, and he groans, smacking it off. The camera pans around his messy room, anime posters, textbooks, and a few random weights he clearly doesn't use much. Issei, grumbling. Another boring day. School, lectures, and nothing exciting. Man, can't I catch a break? He gets ready and heads out, meeting Matsuda and Motohama on the way to school. Their usual antics about girls fill the air. Matsuda. Yo, Issei. Did you see the new first-year girls? They're gorgeous. Motohama. Yeah, dude, but you're still at the bottom of the food chain. Just like us. Issei, laughing nervously. Yeah. Whatever. Though he laughs along, Issei's inner thoughts briefly show his frustration. His smile fades slightly when his friends look away. A strange encounter, afternoon, park. After school, Issei wanders through the park, reflecting on his mundane life. He kicks a rock absent-mindedly when a sudden chill runs down his spine. A strange man steps out of the shadows, a rogue stray devil in disguise. Stray devil, grinning. Well. What do we have here? A human, wandering alone. How unfortunate for you. Before Issei can react, the devil lunges. Issei barely dodges, stumbling back into a defensive stance. Issei, panicked. What the hell? What are you? Stay back. The devil slashes again, grazing Issei's arm. Blood drips, and Issei clutches the wound, adrenaline kicking in. A faint memory stirs, flashes of someone fighting, someone powerful. His vision blurs. The devil charges, but Issei sidesteps, his body moving almost on its own. He grabs a nearby metal pole, swinging it with more precision than he thought possible. The devil recoils, snarling in frustration. Issei, thinking. What was that? I've never moved like this before. The devil tries one last attack, but Issei counters, striking it down with a final, desperate blow. The creature collapses, dissolving into ash. Issei drops the pole, trembling. The aftermath, night, Issei's room. Issei sits on his bed, staring at the bandage on his arm. His reflection in the mirror catches his eye, his brown hair looks slightly darker at the roots. He leans closer, brushing his hair aside. Issei, softly. Am I imagining things? Maybe I just hit my head too hard. As he turns away, he hears a faint voice echo in his mind. It's calm, cold, and unfamiliar. Voice, Toji. Get used to it, kid. This is just the beginning. Issei, spinning around. Who said that? Who's there? The voice fades, leaving Issei shaken. He grabs his head, breathing heavily. Issei. Okay. I'm definitely losing it. Subtle changes, school, next day. The next day, Issei's demeanor begins to shift subtly. During PE, he surprises everyone, including himself, by running faster and moving more fluidly than usual. Matsuda and Motohama notice immediately. Matsuda. Whoa, Issei. Since when could you run like that? Motohama. Yeah, man. Did you join a secret club or something? Issei, shrugging. I don't know. Maybe I'm just having a good day. But deep down, Issei feels uneasy. His instincts are sharper, his reflexes quicker, and his mind feels clearer. Yet, something about it feels foreign, like it's not really him. Flashes of the past, evening, park. Issei returns to the park where he fought the stray devil, his curiosity getting the better of him. He retraces his steps, gripping the now bent metal pole he used in the fight. As he stands there, another wave of memories hits him, visions of battles, weapons, and a man with piercing eyes and black hair. The man's name comes to him like a whisper, Toji Fushiguro. Issei, whispering. Who are you? And why are you in my head? No response comes, but Issei feels a strange sense of calm, as if the memories are guiding him. He twirls the pole absent-mindedly, mimicking movements he doesn't fully understand yet. The Predator's Instinct, Issei's Room, Night. The episode ends with Issei lying awake in bed, staring at the ceiling. His hand rests on the bandaged wound from the fight. Issei, thinking. That fight. It wasn't just me. Someone else was there, inside me. Someone stronger. The camera zooms out, revealing a faint shadow of Toji's figure standing behind Issei, smirking. Issei's hair continues to darken at the roots, unnoticed by him. Issei waking up, drenched in sweat. He sits up, clutching his chest as if catching his breath. His reflection in the mirror catches his attention again, his hair now shows darker streaks, and his normally tired eyes hold a sharper, more focused gaze. Issei, muttering. What's happening to me? This isn't normal. He tries to shake it off and prepares for school, though he notices his movements feel more precise, his reactions quicker. He tests it by flipping a coin, snatching it out of the air mid-spin without meaning to. Issei, thinking. Okay, this is weird, but kinda cool. School, unusual confidence. At school, Issei's subtle changes in behavior start to show. During class, he's more attentive, his usual daydreaming replaced with a sharp focus. In PE, he surprises himself and others by nailing a perfect throw during dodgeball, effortlessly dodging counterattacks. Matsuda. Dude. Since when did you get athletic? Motohama. Yeah, man. You were a total potato last week. Issei, smirking. Maybe I've just been holding back. Though he plays it off casually, he feels a strange satisfaction, like this confidence has always been buried deep inside him. He even catches the attention of some classmates who normally ignore him. Shadows in the park, after school. On his way home, Issei feels an odd pull toward the park again, as if something is calling him. Reluctantly, he follows his instincts and ends up in the same spot where he fought the stray devil. The area feels eerily quiet, the air thick with tension. Suddenly, a stray devil appears, a grotesque, beast-like creature snarling with bloodlust. It lunges at him without warning. Issei, dodging. Not again. What's with these freaks coming after me? This time, however, his body reacts without hesitation. He dodges the attack with ease, his movements fluid and precise. His hands find a sturdy tree branch, and he wields it like a spear, his grip instinctive. As the devil attacks again, Issei counters with a powerful strike to its head. The impact sends it sprawling, but it quickly gets back up, more enraged than before. Issei, thinking. I don't know what I'm doing, but it feels natural. Like I've done this before. The devil charges again, but Issei sidesteps, twirling the branch and delivering a devastating blow to its legs. The creature collapses, and Issei finishes it off with a precise jab to its core. The devil disintegrates into ash. Issei stands there, breathing heavily, his hands trembling, not from fear, but from adrenaline. Issei, muttering. I didn't think. I just did. What the hell is happening to me? Memories surface, Issei's room, night. Later that night, Issei sits on his bed, the branch he used to fight the devil leaning against the wall. He stares at his reflection in the mirror, noticing his hair has darkened further, almost completely black at the roots. As he closes his eyes, fragmented memories flash through his mind, scenes of battles, enemies falling, and the feeling of being unstoppable. In the center of it all is Toji Fushiguro. Issei, thinking. Who is this guy? And why do I feel like he's me? His grip tightens on the bedsheet as Toji's voice echoes faintly in his mind. Toji, voice. You're stronger than you think, kid. Stop holding back. Issei, whispering. Stronger. The voice fades, leaving Issei alone with his thoughts. He looks down at his hands, flexing his fingers as if testing their strength. A faint smirk crosses his lips. Issei, muttering. Maybe it's time I stop being the same old me. A predator awakens, park, midnight. Unable to sleep, Issei returns to the park, feeling a strange sense of purpose. He picks up the bent metal pole from his first fight, twirling it in his hands with newfound ease. His movements mimic those of Toji, though he doesn't realize it. As he trains, another stray devil emerges from the shadows, drawn by the energy he's unknowingly emitting. Issei doesn't hesitate this time. He engages the devil, his instincts guiding every move. The fight is quick and brutal, ending with the devil's defeat. Issei stands over the ashes, breathing steadily. His posture is different now, more confident, more predatory. The camera lingers on his face, his smirk resembling Toji's. Issei, thinking. I don't know who I'm becoming, but it feels right. The screen fades to black as Issei walks away, the pole resting casually on his shoulder. School grounds. Opens with Issei walking through the school courtyard. His darkened hair is now fully black, and his posture has changed. He moves with a silent confidence, not like the old, awkward Issei, but someone more focused and aware of his surroundings. As he walks, a group of students notices him passing by. The whispers follow him, but this time, he doesn't care. He is aware of everything around him, the subtle tension in the air, the eyes on him. The feeling of power is intoxicating. Matsuda, whispering to Motohama. Did you see that? He's different. Motohama, shaking his head. I don't know, man. He looks like he's in control now. Issei doesn't acknowledge them. His mind is elsewhere, replaying the memories of his fights. He's beginning to understand. He's not just some regular guy, he's someone who can take control. Scene 2, the first test, stray devil encounter. Later that afternoon, Issei is walking home again, but this time he is less cautious. He moves like he owns the world, a subtle arrogance in his step. As he turns the corner into the park, a familiar feeling stirs inside him, danger. Suddenly, a devil, this one larger and more menacing than the last, appears before him. It growls and charges at him with speed. Issei, without hesitation. Here we go. The devil charges, but Issei sidesteps with fluid grace, almost too fast for the creature to track. His hands react instinctively, grabbing a nearby broken piece of concrete from the ground. He swings it like a weapon with precision, smashing it into the devil's side. The creature stumbles, disoriented, but quickly recovers and claws at him. Issei's reflexes are lightning fast now, his movements calculated and controlled. He ducks low, sweeping the devil off its feet with a perfect leg sweep. The beast crashes to the ground with a loud thud. Without waiting, Issei stands over it, pulling the broken concrete above his head and slamming it down into the devil's skull with terrifying force. The creature's body disintegrates into ash. Issei, breathing heavily but satisfied. I'm getting better at this. The fight ends quickly, but Issei's reaction is different now. He's not panicked or confused. He's calm, collected, and feels a sense of purpose in every move he makes. The voice of Toji, Issei's room. Later that night, Issei is lying on his bed, staring up at the ceiling. The feeling of power still lingers in him. A voice echoes in his mind, Toji's voice. Toji, voice echoing in Issei's mind. Good. That's what I like to see. You're starting to understand. Power isn't something you ask for. It's something you take. Issei, thinking to himself. So that's what this is. It's not just about fighting, is it? It's about control. Toji, voice echoing. Exactly. Control your world. Don't let it control you. And remember, there's always more. Power doesn't end with a few kills. It's about dominance, kid. Always push forward. Issei sits up, his eyes now sharper, the edge of Toji's mindset fully taking root in him. He no longer doubts his place in the world, he now expects to be on top. The encounter, stranger in the alley. The next day, Issei's newfound confidence continues to manifest as he walks through the city. A man in a dark trench coat and sunglasses steps out of an alleyway, clearly waiting for Issei. Stranger. I've been watching you. Issei, raising an eyebrow. And who exactly are you? Stranger. Someone who knows what you're becoming. I've seen it before, people like you, destined to rise above the rest. Issei, smirking. You know what I'm capable of? Stranger. More than you think. But I don't think you're ready for what's next. There's a bigger world out there, kid. Issei, leaning forward, intrigued. What do you mean? Stranger. Let's just say, I can help you understand your potential. You've been tapping into something dangerous. The man's words linger in the air. Issei doesn't trust him, but the intrigue pulls him in. Issei, thinking. Another one who wants to test me. Fine, I'll play along. Issei, to the stranger. Fine. Show me what you've got. The test, training ground. Issei follows the stranger to a secluded area where they begin to spar. The man is fast, but Issei's reflexes are faster. With each attack, Issei dodges and counters with precision, almost anticipating the moves before they happen. The stranger is impressed but remains calm. Stranger, grinning. You've got the instincts, but you're still holding back. You've got to embrace it. Fully. He offers Issei a quick jab, and Issei instinctively blocks and counters with a strike of his own. The man stumbles back, surprised by Issei's power and the sheer intensity of his strikes. Stranger. That's it. Now you're really starting to understand what you are. Issei, thinking. Is this what Toji meant? Power, control, this is only the beginning. The man backs off, clearly impressed by Issei's growth. Stranger. You're not ready for the big leagues yet, kid. But you're close. As Issei watches the man leave, a new spark of determination ignites within him. The calm before the storm, Issei's room. Later that night, Issei stands before the mirror again. His hair is completely black now, and his gaze is sharp, unwavering. He looks more like Toji than ever before, his expressions, his posture, everything about him. Issei, smirking. This world, it's mine for the taking. And no one's going to stop me. The camera zooms in on his face as he clenches his fist. I think I'll end it right here. If you enjoyed this What If, please hit the subscribe button and share with friends.